You own an agency. Your clients are asking about AI. They want voice agents, automated follow-ups, CRM builds. They're hearing about this stuff everywhere and they're coming to you now. And if you're being honest, you're nodding along in the meeting and then going home and Googling how to actually build it. That gap between what you're promising and what you can actually deliver is either going to cost you clients or it's going to cost you margins trying to figure it out yourself. There's a third option that most agency owners haven't even considered yet, but the ones that have, that we're already working with, are winning. What's up, everybody? I'm Gino Fracciola, co-founder of True Pay for Performance, Orange County's only true performance-based marketing partner. Today, I'm going to show you, as an agency owner or a solopreneur, how you can add AI services to your existing offer. Voice agents, automated pipeline, the whole thing, without touching the fulfillment yourself. You stay in your lane, your clients get a rockstar result, and the back end never comes up. By the end of this, you'll know exactly how to structure it and who to bring in behind the scenes to make it work. Now, here's the problem with trying to build everything yourself. And I say this having been in the agency world long enough to know exactly what it does to you. Fulfillment becomes the ceiling. You can only grow as fast as you can deliver. And the second you start promising things that you're still figuring out in the back end, everything gets fragile. Every hour spent on fulfillment by you is an hour not spent on sales, relationships, or strategy on how to grow the business. AI builds are not simple. Trust and believe. I know from experience. We've been in the trenches for the last 16 months building Trudy, both front and back end, and now implementing her for hundreds of clients. It is not a walk in the park. It involves voice agent setup, CRM configuration, workflow logic, pressure testing. This is technical work that takes time to get right. Most agency owners underestimate the learning curve and overestimate what they can charge for it while they're still figuring things out. I don't care how you park my car when I throw my keys to the valet. 3-point turn, backing it in. I don't give a shit. Just bring it back to me without a scratch. I don't care how you do it. The agencies scaling right now are the ones who figured out what to own and what to hand off. Trying to be the builder and the seller at the same time is how you end up doing neither well. So if you're an agency owner or a solopreneur and fulfillment has become your ceiling, the question becomes, what does it look like to remove it? And the answer is simpler than most people think. But there's a right way and a wrong way. If you're not sure about AI yet, or voice agents or automation and what they could actually do for your clients and what they'd even be getting, I broke the whole thing down in a video I dropped last week. Watch that first. Here's the link in the description below. And then come back here because the next part is where it gets practical. What white labeling actually looks like. The term white labeling gets thrown around a lot. So let me be specific about what that actually means in our context, because done right, it's invisible to your client and completely scalable for you. You sell the service under your brand. Your client never knows who's doing the build. Back-end partner handles all of the technical fulfillment, voice agent setup, CRM configuration, workflow and automation builds, integrations, websites. Everything that you need is done by us, all the while you looking like a rock star to your clients. Margin structure. You charge your client a rate, you pay your back-end partner a fixed wholesale rate, and you keep the difference. We keep them happy, and you keep most of your money. No hiring, no training, no figuring out tech stacks. All of that overhead gone and assumed by us. You plug into something already built, proven, tried, and true. Now, the piece most people get wrong is how they position this to their clients, because there's a version of this that builds your authority and a version that makes you look like a middleman. Here's the difference. How to position it so you look like the expert. Never lead with, we have a partner who handles this. You lead with the outcome and you speak to it with confidence because you vetted the system, you understand what it does, and you're accountable for the result. That's not dishonest. That's how every serious agency operates. Own the strategy layer. You're the one who identified the problem, designed the solution, and recommended the right tool. That's the real value. There's a consultancy aspect to what you're doing as an agency owner. You are suggesting things that will have a significant outcome on people's lives and businesses. That's a serious thing, and it's real value if you do it correctly. Speak to outcomes, not process. Your client doesn't need to know the stack. They need to know their leads will be followed up within minutes. Use case studies from your back-end partner as your proof. If the system has delivered results, those results are yours to reference. When the result lands, you get the credit. And you should, because you put the right people in the room. You called the play, and you chose the right players to be on the field at the right time. This is how you go from agency owner to trusted advisor. You should have advocates, not clients. You stop selling hours and start selling outcomes that you know how to deliver. The agency owners that are still stuck are the ones still trying to build everything themselves to prove that they're the experts. The ones who are scaling have figured out that the expertise is knowing what to deploy and who to trust to deploy it. If you want to see what a white label arrangement with True P4P actually looks like, what we handle, how the margin works, what your clients actually get, there's a link in the description below to start that conversation. We work with a select number of agency partners every single year, and it's a pretty low pressure conversation. No pitch, just clarity.